At the very end, just like this, Arjuna says, so I know, you're now told me you're infinite and all, so tell me about, some of your infinite manifestations. And there's a whole chapter where tell me in detail the divine self-manifestations by which you pervade these three worlds and grace them with so much pleasure. How can I know you, Krishna? How should I visualize you? And the blessed Lord says, all right, Arjuna, I'll tell you a few of my infinite manifestations. So the most glorious ones of the forms in which I appear. And he says, I'm the self, Arjuna, seated in the heart of all beings. I am the lifespan and the beginning as well. I am their end. I am Vishnu. I am the sun gods. And it goes on and on. But he's also, I am the demons. I am the things that compel. I am time. I have king of the animals. And so it's not just that he's all good things. He's tornadoes and hurricanes and destruction and everything. And in this chapter, he's describing the infinite forms in which he manifests. But describing is one thing. So first, there's a whole chapter of description for the mind so that Arjuna can visualize, which is important. Like I said, get some beliefs to bring you up to the point where you jump off to the experience. So after this chapter, Arjuna says, so I do not doubt that you are what you say you are, Lord, and yet I want to see for myself the splendor of your ultimate form. If you think that I am strong enough and worthy to endure it, grant me now, Lord, a vision of your vast, imperishable self. The blessed Lord said, look, Arjuna, thousands, millions of my divine forms, beings of all kinds and sizes, of every shape and color. Look, the sun gods, the gods of fire, dawn, sky, wind, storm, wonders no mortal has ever seen or beheld. Look, Arjuna, the whole universe, all things, animate and inanimate, are gathered here. Look, enfolded inside my infinite body. But since you are not able to see me with mortal eyes, I will grant you divine sight. Look at the depths of my power. So there was a word there I was emphasizing. Yeah. It's much more about our ability to look than anything else. It's much more about our ability to look. After he had spoken these words, Krishna, the great Lord of yoga, revealed to Arjuna his majestic, transcendent, limitless form, with innumerable mouths and eyes, faces too marvelous to stare at, dazzling ornaments, innumerable weapons uplifted, flaming, crowned with fire, wrapped in pure light. With celestial fragrance he stood forth as the infinite God, composed of all wonders. If 1,000 suns were to rise and stand in the moon sky, blazing, such brilliance would be like the fierce brilliance of that mighty self. Arjuna saw the whole universe enfolded with its countless billions of life forms gathered together in the body of gods. Trembling with awe, his blood chilled, the hair standing on his flesh, he bowed and joining his palms spoke these words to the Lord. Boy, that gets me every time. And these glasses just will not stick on my head. They got too big. My book is out of order. So, to end now, Krishna says, have you truly heard me, Arjuna? Have my teachings entered your heart? Have my words now driven away your ignorance and your delusion? And Arjuna said, Krishna, I see the truth now. By your immeasurable kindness, I have no more doubts. I will act according to your command. And now only we hear back again from Sanjay. And he says, it's a final paragraph. O king, as I heard this wondrous discourse between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, the man of great soul, the hair stood up on my flesh. By the poet Vyasa's kindness, I heard the most secret doctrine directly from the mighty Lord of yoga, Krishna himself. O king, the more I remember this wondrous and holy discourse between the Lord and Arjuna, the more I shudder with joy, and as often as I remember the Lord's vast, wondrous form, Each time I am astonished and shudder with joy. Where Krishna is Lord of Yoga, and Arjun, the archer, there surely I think is splendor and virtue and spiritual wealth.